โอเคครับก็ขอกราบสวัสดีท่านผู้ชมทุกท่านกันด้วยกันนี้ก็อยู่ซีรีส์เช่นเคยเกี่ยวกับเกม Radeon Redemption ภาคแรกหลังจากที่เราเล่นภาค2จบแล้วเราก็จะมาเล่นภาคแรกกันนะเริ่มเลยซึ่งต้องบอกเลยว่าเกมนี้ผมเคยเล่นแล้วนะถ้าเกิดภาพทุกคนรู้สึกว่าภาพสีผมมันสดเกินเพราะว่าผมลงรีเชดนะครับผมเพราะว่าผมเคยเล่นแล้วไงผมรู้ว่าภาพเกมจริงเนี่ยมันเป็นยังไงโอเคเอาประโยชน์ไหนที่ผมแปลได้ผมก็จะแปลให้ฟังนะ จอห์นมัสตันนะเกมนี้มันเพิ่งพอร์ตลง PC นะเพื่อจะมาเล่นให้ดูเขาจะมาพอร์ตลง PC ตั้งแต่เดือนตุลาแหละปีแล้วนักแสดงอ่านเรื่องแก๊งของบิลวิลสันครับจอห์นมัสตันนะครับกับเอ็ดการ์รอสล็อกสตาร์เกมพรีเซนต์มาอะไรอย่างเท่เลยจอห์นมีแบบล็อกสตาร์แซนดิเอโกครับแบ็กวอเตอร์สเตชันนะอันนี้เราได้อยู่ในเมืองแบ็กวอเตอร์ในภาคที่แล้วความจริงเกมนี้ก็เก่าแล้วสมัยปี 2010 แล้วเขาเพิ่งเอามาพอร์ตลง PC Radeon Redemption นะในคลิปอาจจะเสียงอาจจะไม่ดังนะครับแต่ตอนที่ผมเล่นอยู่เสียงคนเสียงดังมาก
Well, I for one am grateful, Mrs. Bush, that they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us. Please, how we help the natives.
Yes, they've lost their land, but they've gained access to heaven.
ใช่ส่วนที่ผมแปลได้
Do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? That hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they live like animals, but they're happier now.
Not only do people now have motor cars, Father, but I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family. A family without class.
Apparently, the Johns family have made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
It's so confusing, Father. Sometimes I find it impossible to make the distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
มาถึงน่าจะถึงแล้วเคสถึงแล้วมาโอเคไปที่ซาลูนไปหาซาลูนนี่ชื่อคนไหมอ๋อไม่ใช่ครับเป็นร้านค้าคุณมาสตันที่นี่อะไรวะ
You must be John Marston.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide
ที่
you.
แบ็กวอเต
They
อร์
ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
เราขี่ม้าเลยใช่ไหมเราพร้อมแล้วอันนี้บาร์มันตามแจ็คไปที่ม้านะครับ
That's so, really. Hold that thought until next time.
Well, here, let's mount up and hit the trail.
ภาพอาจจะไม่ได้สวยเท่าภาค 2
Come on.
Easy on the spurs now. We don't need to draw undue attention. Giddy up. Whoa there.
ม้าคือแบบม้าวิ่งแป๊บเดียวก็แบบ
So it's Fort Mercy you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I says, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do find are about as sociable as an ulcerated back tooth. I mean, I ain't one to judge a man by the company he keeps, but...
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
จอจะคุยเรื่องเพื่อนนะครับกับเจฟสมัยก่อนน่าจะพูดถึง
Are you planning on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like Thieves Landing. Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a drinking man to hole up with.
I'm a married man, I'm afraid.
Ain't we all? Yeah, so it was the marshal who hired me. Lee Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
Slow up.
Listen, mister. This here is what's left of Fort
นี่
Mercer.
คือ
Some gang rode in and took the place over.
แก๊ง
So I understand.
ผม
This
เข้า
is
ใจ
where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
โอเคอันนี้น่าจะพูดถึงบ้านเราสมัยตอนที่ยังเป็นแก๊งวัญญลินอยู่นะไป
Come on!
มาที่ฟอนต์เมอร์ซี่มาละมาครับ
Bill!
บิล
Bill, I've come for you!
บิลฉันน่าจะ
Bill Williamson!
บิลวิลเลียมสัน
Come out here right now!
ออกมาตรงนี้ตอนนี้เลย
Go away now,
ไป
John.
ตอนนี้จอห์น
Don't make me kill you.
ไม่งั้น
Nobody
ฉันจะ
needs to
ฆ่า
kill
แก
anyone, Bill!
ฉันไม่ต้องการที่จะฆ่านายบิล
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill.
เอ่อ
You were as my brother.
นายเป็น
I've come to try to save you.
เอาจะมาเถอะ
Oh,
มั้ง
do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please.
บิลขอร้อง
They want to kill us all. I can
กู
help
มัน
you.
จะฆ่านายทุกคนฉัน
Well, you
Says
never
I'm not
tried
sure
to
that.
save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill,
บิล
I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you.
น่าจะ
Implored. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well,
ดีมากโอ๊ย
Oh,
แม่งเรียบร้อยจอห์นมัสตั
poor
น
John.
โอ้แม่งโดนยิงเลยอ้าวมันมีคนมาช่วยแล้ว แม่งเอ้ย โอเค แม่งโดนยิงเลย ได้นะครับไอ้บิลสงสัยต้องใช้ไม้แข็ง
Well, you're alive.
ดีมาก
so it would
ในชีวิต
seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John
คุณ
Marston.
มัสตันจอห์นมัสตัน
Bonnie McFarlane. Miss Bonnie McFarlane.
บอนนี่
Well, you may be
McFarlane.
right, Miss McFarlane. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
You know Bill Williamson?
Knew him
นายรู้จัก
long
Bill
time
Wilson.
ago.
Well, what was he like?
รู้จักเขา
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have.
โอ้หมวกอยู่นี่
And what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later and help me patrol the perimeter? You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
โอเคน่าจะต้องไปหาคนนี้
Mr. Marston, back in the land of the living, I see.
Figured it's about time I started paying back that $15.
Well, no time to waste. The horses are saddled up over here.
โอ้มีขาวครับเพื่อโฟกัส
There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
I picked out a fine horse for you.
นี่มาแล้ว
Come on, then. I'll show you around the property. To your right is the general store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
แบบนี้ร้านขายของภาพอาจจะไม่ได้สวยเท่าภาค2เพราะว่า
And here's the corral. This one's for the horses. What do you think?
I'm no expert, but it certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase. That's the train station. Things sure have changed since the line finally got finished, bringing in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. That's the barn over there. Paul built it himself when I was just a little girl. Come on, boy. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaints from me, Miss McFarland.
Come on, this is the only chance you're gonna get to rest.
ไปที่บ้านบนนี่นะ
How about a cold drink, Mr. Marston?
Thank you, ma'am. Getting shot, then riding a horse seems to take it out of you. I could use a rest.
Sure. Come on in. I'll show you the house and then you can sit for a while.
Thank you.
อันนี้เหมือนเธอน่าจะพาเราไปดื่มน้ำนะโอเค
Mr. Marston,
Miss McFarland.
remember me telling you about the trouble we've been having with rustlers and other undesirables?
I do.
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
โอเค
I want to see just who is trespassing on our land.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time.
เอาอะ
Come on then, let's mount up and take a look around.
มา
Let's go. Keep your eyes open and try not to get yourself shot again. Thank you, Mr. Marston. I feel a lot happier someone's along with me.
I feel a lot happier now I got a rifle.
Well, with your trigger itch and my feminine intuition, we should make quite a team. God damn it, these rabbits are at it again. Come on, let's get rid of them once and for all. Whoa there! Come on then, time to put that bloodlust of yours to good use. I can already smell that rabbit stew.
ฆ่าเลย
Much obliged for the help. Them rabbits can be wily little critters. Let's mount up and patrol the rest of the property.
โอเคขึ้นมา
We should keep moving. There's still a ways to go.
โอเค
If it's not the rustler stealing our cattle, it's the rabbits stealing our crops.
It ain't never easy living off the land like this. Maybe you should move to a big city. Become a lady of leisure.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Giddy up! That's it! Damn coyotes! Hurry! I bet they're going straight for the chicken coop.
Stay there.
That coyote won't be fast.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whoa, whoa.
ครับครับเออ
Well, we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chicken. Come on, I'll show you the way to your room.
โอเคแล้วเหมือนวันนี้จะพาเราไปดูห้องที่เราจะได้พักอยู่
You know, you can actually handle a rifle.
It's something I've had a little experience in.
Maybe Bill Williamson did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
This is you, Mr. Marston.
โอเควันนี้ก็จะเป็นห้องที่เราจะพักอยู่นะ
Thank you for your help, Mr. Marston. Makes me kind of happy I saved your life. Get some sleep and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
หลับฝันดีกุดไนนี่ไงถือว่ายังดี ถ้าเกิดเราตื่นนะเราจะตื่นตอน6 โมงโอเคครับทีนี้เดดไอของเราโอเคครับเกมนี้น่าจะมีระบบเฟรมนะครับซึ่งน่าจะเป็นชื่อเสียงแล้วก็ออเนอร์เกียรติยศเหมือนภาคที่แล้วเลยครับเหมือนภาค2เลยนะอันนี้มีอะไรมีกระสุนโอเคอย่างแรกเราเซฟเลยนะมาโอเคเราก็มาเกมเพลย์โอเคออโต้เซฟโอเค เคครับก็ใครที่ชอบคลิปนี้ก็อย่าลืมกดไลค์กดแชร์กด Subscribe เจอกันคลิปหน้าสวัสดีครับผม